Hello, we're back with another attempt at the qualifier play-in. This is Secrets of Strixhaven Sealed, best of one. I need to get 6 wins before I get 2 losses, and if I do so, I qualify for next weekend. There's a qualifier weekend tournament, which is best of 3 sealed, Secrets of Strixhaven. So always love having an opportunity to play in a competitive best of 3 limited event. There feels like there aren't many of those these days that actually have actual stakes to them. So when it shows up, I want to qualify to play for it. And the best of 3 limited sealed qualifies for a tournament with a pretty good cash prize, the Arena Championship. So we're going to give this another shot. Hope for some good rares. Their format is full of bombs, so you definitely need to have a couple to have, I think, a good shot. All right, well, I got some bombs. Quandrix is a massive bomb. 6 mana, 6/6 Flying Trample, Cascade. And if that wasn't good enough, instant and sorcery spells you have cast from your hand have Cascade. Tidecaller also very good. Whenever you cast an expensive instant or sorcery, you mill them for 10, and any instant or sorcery mills them for 3. This is also good. Mind Spring, Resonating Loot could be good. It's kind of keep with Mind in a Matter. Practice Defense is also a huge bomb, but you know, looking at other rares, it seems like we want to be maybe blue-green. But let's see what we got. 4 group projects. All right, that is pretty insane with Practice Defense. Holy crap! Primary Research. All right, in blue we got Quick Study, Mole Drifter. Not a whole lot. I mean, Brush Off is fine. Tidecaller is really good. Run Behind. All right. Some okay cards. Black, we got Feed the Swarm. I think the Section Practice is pretty solid. Leech Collector. Cost of Brilliance I think is pretty solid and sealed. Wander Off's good. And so is Osteomancer. Red, not a whole lot good in red. We have a Lorecaster and 2 Rebel Rousers. Okay, in green we got Studious First Year is a good one. Topiary Lecture could be solid when I got Mind into Matter and Quandrix. Those are good things to ramp into. And we got a bunch of gold cards, lands. Resonating Loot. Some good Quandrix cards, that's for sure. Okay, 2 Archaics. Okay. So the strongest cards in my pool are Quandrix, Mind in a Matter, and Practice Defense. And I also have 4 group projects, which is, I mean, it's pretty good with Practice Defense. See, like, you want to go wide. This allows you to go wide. Nice one, I'd be Bant, play everything. Let's see, what else do we have that's appealing? We got Vibrant Outburst for red, Stress Dream, Sky Whale, Loot. Colossus is good. Lewin's pretty solid. Okay. Well, this is pretty interesting. In terms of lands, I have a blue-green land. That's nice. Like, I think my best card's on Bant colors, so I only have 1 that fixes for that. Although Great Hall technically can cast Mind in a Matter or Practice Defense. Where's my removal in this pool? I have Repel Calamity. I have Feed the Swarm. I have Brush Off, which is sort of removal. Run Behind. Stress Dream, Vibrant Outburst. Proctor's Gaze is bounce. This pool would really have loved a Potioner's Trove. And probably most sealed pools would love Potioner's Trove. You could try and build like an aggressive white deck with the 4 group projects and the practice defense. Or you could just make a Quandrix deck with the pretty obviously good Quandrix cards. This card also is a bomb. I would want to definitely maximize this. Pretty good group projects too. 4 group projects. It's a lot of spells. In terms of 5 spells that cost 5 or more mana that I can mill them to death with, I have the Mind into Matter is a good one. Embrace the Paradox does it. I guess I could play some number of Wild Hypotheses. Those are large. Muse's Encouragement could do it. But I could certainly play those to try and just make that card as good as possible. These are also good with Quandrix. Expensive instants and sorceries that you can cascade with. You could go like blue-green base, splash white for Repel Calamity and practice offense. This card honestly is splashable. It is that good. Just give up on the 4 group projects. I mean, yeah, 4 group projects is pretty sick with practice defense, but I mean, Quandrix, I think I can't pass on that. I could like splash for Stress Dream too. Like if I splash for like Stress Dream and Vibrant Outburst, I could do that off the Spectacle Summit, the Great Hall. Play the Fields of Strife. What fixing do I have for like a bunch of multicolor nonsense? I have Studious First Year. I don't have much fixing, unfortunately. I could also splash the Quandrix and the Mind into Matter if I wanted to go like base Prismari. They do have some good Prismari cards. A lot of my removal, like Stress Dream and Vibrant Outburst, are in Prismari. Blue's got some bounce. I guess Proctor's Gaze also is fixing for multicolor stuff. Wander off as well as removal. So 2 black removal spells, 2 blue-red removal spells, a white removal spell, a couple blue bounce spells. That's what I'm looking at removal-wise. Great Hall could be sick in this deck. If I like, a lot of my splashes are spells or instants and sorceries, like Repel, offense. I will say though, I had Repel in my last sealed pool and it was kind of rotted in my hand a lot. I was just getting beat down by cheap creatures where this did nothing. Yeah, if I splashed a color in my blue-green deck, it would not be black for Wander Off. It would be red for Stress Dream. Let's cut the black cards. I don't think we're going to ever be base white. I think just the Quandrix stuff is just too powerful between the Tide Caller and the Quandrix. I can still splash for practiced offense pretty reasonably. I do want to play the Tide Caller along with like the Wild Hypothesis, and I guess I would want to play the Stress Dream. The Resonating Loot doesn't seem that amazing. This is kind of cute with Wild Hypothesis, that you just make a huge creature that can chump block forever. It's... I mean, it does let me... Then I guess it fixes all the splashes. Practiced offense. You can flash it back easily. Lets me cast Repel Calamity. Giant Hypotheses. I don't know, maybe the loot's okay. So for green cards, let's say green wasn't a main color. I don't want to splash Quandrix. Mind into Matter for sure. I could splash like Proctor's Gaze if I went like Prismari base. The loot lets me cast at least the Gaze and the Mind into Matter. In terms for Tide Caller, for expensive spells, I would have Muse's Encouragement. I would have Stress Dream. And then the other ones in my pool are Brace and the 2 Wild Hypothesis, and the Mind in the Matter. And potentially Rapturous Moment. Very tempted to do some like Prismari deck splashing for some green cards. And then splashing for white cards too. Yeah. Or I could do a Quandrix deck splashing for some Prismari cards. So I wouldn't splash for the loot. I'd splash for like the Outburst and the Stress Stream. Definitely a Stress Stream. Maybe the Lorecaster. Maybe that's better. Studious First Year is also a really nice one in Quandrix, and I'd rather have Proctor's Gaze in the main colors so that could find my splashes rather than this itself being a splash. I think I'm going to go Quandrix base. I think we are going to, though, let's see, Trample Reach. So probably not playing Elemental Mascot or the Rebel Rousers. I guess Practice Offense does get worse when your deck doesn't have too many creatures in it. Well, they do have the Wild Hypothesis itself. I could also board. I can bring in more creatures, right? I mean, I could bring in this thing, I guess. Maybe just play both Rancorous Archaics just to have big blockers, some finishers. The Sky Whale, I don't know if I need, though. I don't know if I need the loot either. Well, the loot does kind of let me cast all of my spells pretty effectively. 14 instants and sorceries right now. Probably wouldn't splash for Rapturous Moment. Or Sky Whale. I don't know if I would splash for loot either, to be honest. I think I'd rather have the Archaics. I'd have to cut one more. Could cut Brush off. The counterspell's kind of nice. 11 creatures. Let's sort it by CMC. What does mana look like if I did this? Blue-green base, splashing red for Stress Stream, Outburst, and Lorecaster. So this casts the 2 red spells. This also casts the 2 white spells I'm splashing. I'd probably want to play Fields of Strife and Spectacle Summit and this. I wouldn't play the Forum. So if I did this, that's 16 lands. I'll have to cut. I'll have to add a land. So I did something like this. I would have like 7 green, 7 blue, 3 white, including the Great Hall, 4 red, including the Great Hall. It says 11 creatures, but really I have Muse's Encouragement and the 2 Wild Hypotheses, so it's like 14 creatures. You do something like this. This seems okay. What would the last cut be? Practice Offense is kind of cute with the Archaic. It's best if you can cast it and flash it back in the same turn, which I would need 2 white sources. I mean, with the Great Hall, Field Strife, Plains, it's possible. Aviator's also kind of weird in the deck. 10 creatures. Although it is kind of a win condition, giving like a giant fractal flying. Does let me keep casting spells too to mill him with the Tide Collar. I could cut an Archaic, maybe. There's too much top end. Yeah, I think 1 Archaic's fine. Practice Offense is really just there to like steal a game. Like on a big Terrafractal. I guess it is good with the Archaics. Or a Quandrix. Like a Flyer. I think it's still good enough. It's definitely a little suspect, but I think it's powerful. All right, I think I'm going to try this. Right. All right, game one. I'm on the play. And is awkward. I'm going to keep it though. I can always do this for one. It's a way to get the tide collar into play, I guess. Ideally, I'd like to do it for 2. Do this on turn 4. Oh, I drew that. Okay. Do I run this out or do I wait? I'm probably going to use removal on it. Like, I think I wait, actually. I think I ideally want to cast this right before I cast a 5-drop. Just to get the mill 10 in locked. Not let them use removal on it. Okay. Yeah, let's just wait. Okay. Keep waiting. On turn 6, I could play this and then play a 5-drop. Like I could play this and then mine in a matter for 3. Yeah, I think I like that. I can embrace the paradox on his end step. Or I could wait and try and get a double mill, but I feel like I'm only going to get a 1 mill regardless. It's definitely going to eat a removal spell. I want them to tap out. So I'll lead with this to try and bait them. To like tap out, counter it. Then I can go Tide Collar, draw 3. Tome Blast me, yeah. If I played that Tide Collar, would have eaten a Tome Blast for sure. Okay. Leaving up like Essence Scatter. Let's just embrace the paradox. Brush off, sure. All right, so now let's go. I mean, they will kill it with the Tome Blast on the way back down, but it will mill them for 10. I'll draw 3. I don't think I can hope for much better than a mill for 10. Let's put Topiary Lecture into play. They gotta kill it now, or it mills them another 10 next turn. So that is what's gonna happen, I'm sure. Tome Blast it. Oh, okay. They got another play then? Okay, they didn't want to spend 5. Let's just do this for 6. Then attack for 2. Alright, I don't really need the lecture, but I'll take the Archaic. Can make a 5/5 Archaic. If they have Diversion Equation, I did help them a bit. Alright, I can repel Calamity that. So I can repel Calamity and play the Archaic. For 3. Sure. Still have a good attack here. Ooh, that's sick. All right. Let's just go attack with these two. Double block. You got it. Let's just go do 3 to this. Yeah, I'll do 3 to this one. Actually, yeah, 3 to this one. Tap that. Alright, I still got a counter spell up. I have threatening lethal next turn. Yeah, let's counter that. Alright, nice. Alright, so I've been doing some tinkering with this build, and I think I might like this instead. So what I did is I kind of made blue-white the base instead of blue-green in order to get the 4 group projects in, because I feel like in the blue-green version, the practiced offense is somewhat clunky because I probably don't have a lot of creatures to buff, and flashing back in one turn is hard. So this is like one of the best cards in the format, and in that version, I feel like it doesn't really shine. But in this version with the 4 group projects, like I also group project really good with Exhibition Tidecaller, with all the flashback of 4 of these, I can mill a bunch. But I feel like this gets me a wide board, makes the practice offense even better. So what am I losing? Like I'm losing the first year, I'm losing the Topiary Lecturers and the Wild Hypotheses. The Wild Hypotheses were basically just for the Tidecaller, but honestly, it seems like most of the time the play pattern is you play Tidecaller, you play a 5-mana spell, you mill them for 10, and then they kill it. And maybe you didn't get them all the way. So I don't know. I don't think I need to like warp my deck in order to get things that trigger the 10 mode on the Tidecaller. Because if they have removal, then this will not, like, putting a Wild Hypothesis will not make it work. But if they don't have removal, then I don't need Wild Hypothesis to win. Just like casting group projects and flashing them back are just going to win with the Tidecaller. So I'm losing the Lecturers the first year. I'm still keeping most of the cards. I'm losing the Terrafractal, but I'm still keeping Quandrix. I'm keeping Mind into Matter, Proctor's Gaze, Embrace the Paradox, splashing those as green. So for red, I'm splashing Vibrant Outburst, Stress Stream, and Colossus. If I do blue-white base, I can actually splash for the Colossus. I chose not to play the Zealous Lorecaster just to make the mana a little bit easier. I mean, a spell I'd want to probably get back is like maybe a Mind into Matter, but like you don't really need to do that. And I think the Colossus is probably going to win more games than the Lorecaster. I still like keeping 1 Archaic, though. I think it's a nice thing to have with the practiced offense. Just a big trampler to give double strike to is pretty nice. So in terms of mana, right now I would have like 6 white sources, but 7 with a Great Hall for the group projects. And I have 7 blue sources or 8 for spells with a Great Hall. For green, I have 3 base green or 4. And of my green spells, 3 of them are instants or sorceries. So just Quandrix is the one I would need an actual like Forest or Paradox Gardens for. So I think the mana is okay. Basically 8 blue, 7 white, 4 green, 3 red. I'm counting Hall for all of those for, tapping for colored mana. Which, I mean, I only have 8 creatures. Like, a lot of my creatures are actually spells as well, like the group projects, Muse's Encouragement, so this can cast them. And I brought in the Allen Historian and the Shattered Acolyte just because I wanted more cheap creatures to flash back a group project quickly. Also, Historian seems good with the group projects. You flash them back, it buffs the Historian. Also a good card with the Practice Defense. Like, if you flash back Practice Defense, this is going to get +2 +2, and you can give it like double strike or lifelink. Just seems solid. So yeah, I think I'm going to go with this. Just sort of like a better earlier game, more ability to utilize practiced offense, losing at some lecturers, first years, whatever. I think I'm still keeping the best cards, so let's go with this. All right, game 2. Hand's very slow, but I'm going to keep it. I can do this to bounce like an early attacker. And I can cast Proctor's Gaze off of the Great Hall, which will get me to Quandrix. Sure. I'll probably just run behind that. Just slow them down. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to run behind that thing. Okay. I think I'm still going to do this, because I want to run behind. Next turn I can Proctor's Gaze. Oh no, they're going to get my run behind. I mean I can still bounce with Proctor's Gaze, so either way we're okay. I mean, maybe they should take the Gaze, just so I can't tutor up a forest for Quandrix. I feel like that's the safer play for them. Oh, they took Quandrix. Alright, that's reasonable too. They didn't attack. Okay. Fair enough. Hold up, brush off, run behind. Okay. So I could counter that. Yeah, I think I will. The card's going to be annoying. They can get in for 5. Alright, let's just do this one, I think. Just so I can ramp. They rode their own creature? Okay. I can live with that. So I could just mine the matter for 3. I think I like that. Let's just put this thing into play. Sure. Alright, they got nothing left. Just play a giant archaic. Green, white, blue, red. Six, 6. I'll wait on the Tide Caller. I assume this is going to get killed, because they don't have creatures, so they probably have removal. Oh. I'm going to make both of us draw 3 cards. I'd be okay with that. So I could actually kill it. No, let's get the Tide Caller in first so I can mill them. I can't cast it yet. Oh, okay. Getting close to killing them with that. I mean, do they want to let me draw 3 cards? I'd be okay with that. Mill them for 3. Then attack. Play the land. I think I probably should. I can run behind one of my own creatures to save it. Alright, I don't care about that. Okay, so I could go for a big practiced offense now. see, will that kill them? If I run behind it now, practiced offense. Yeah, that'll kill them. Oh, know that Antiquity's on the loose. Okay. But this should be enough. So let's go. All right, we're done. Nice. All right, game 3. Yep, I'm gonna keep this. This is, I mean, why I brought in the group projects, to make this card really good. I just need a third creature, really, to pop off with all these projects and then win with practice defense. Hopefully the Repel Calamity buys me time. I think it should. Need a third creature. Alright, just an island and we're good. Island would be a great rip next turn. We'll play this. Okay. Alright. Playing on the group project. Definitely not trading, not double blocking. Alright, okay, we got the land at least. Well, I still can't flash back the group projects. I don't want to practice offense yet. I want to get them all in play. I think we're just gonna wait. Hold up Repel Calamity. I have 8 blue sources I could draw. Well, I guess 7 islands. Alright, 7 cards which should cast the Aviator. 8 which could cast the Gaze if you cast the Biblioplex, or count the Biblioplex. Alright. Let's just keep passing. We're not doing anything. This will pump out 3/3s every turn. 1 more mana. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. You can bounce it on his upkeep. Or I could just play the Muse's Encouragement. But no, I like bouncing it. Just slows him down. I'm not even going to attack. Just upkeep, bounce it. So we can't make a fractal. And I can get an island. And he had Royal Treatment, okay. Well, now I can kill it with Repel Calamity. And he doesn't have 5 mana to make a fractal. That was annoying though. I did really want to get an island there. Stargaze for 2, okay. Sure. We can Repel Calamity that. Still don't want to attack though. It's got Ward 1, so I can't Stress Dream it. Yeah. It's not mana efficient at all to do this. I could just play this and start... You know what? I'm just going to play this and get the group projects going. He can make a fractal. Mind in the Matter. I don't want the Acolyte. I will take the Mind in the Matter. Next turn I can like Mind in a Matter for 3, put the Aviator in play, flashback group project, then set up a win with this card in like 1 turn. He can make all the fractals he wants. I do want to kill it, I guess. 3/3s every turn, but it costs his whole turn to do so. Okay. Sure. Alright. Yeah, I think I still like doing this for 3. Good attack. I think I will. Going for lethal next turn with the offense potentially. He can get a huge attack in here. And then he won't have blockers. Sure. Still holding up mana. Probably holding a Wander off, I would guess. I do want to kill this. Practiced off, super wanders off this thing. Yeah, I guess I want to kill that too. I could stress stream the Emil when he taps out. Or I could like Archaic plus Repel Calamity. That's pretty good too. He'll wander off the Archaic, and then I get to repel the Shade Lock. Yeah, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should have attacked first. I don't know why I played it first. I just want him to tap out so I can kill him with practiced offense, like for sure. Yeah, wander off. Yeah, should have attacked first, clearly. Could have played Quandrix after that. Alright, let's just repel the Shade Lock while he's tapped out. I can stress stream Emil whenever I want. I do really want him to tap out, though. I can't stress stream Emil and practice defense next turn because of the ward 1. Okay, wander off. Sure, sure. Fine with this. Okay, what if I just go stress stream on Emil? We get an attack in then too. Doing it now so he can't make a fractal on his turn. Does he have like giant growth? Yeah, I don't care about that. That's fine. Guess I'll take a surveil land. I do have the offense, but I think I'll still make this trade. I don't think I'll make that trade. Okay. Oh no. 3 cards. All right. 1, 2, 3. I can Quandrix into offense. It'll cascade into, oh man. All right, so let's go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The Quandrix. Cascade. Oh my god. Yeah. I guess I could wait next turn for the offense. I could just draw 2 cards. Sure. I'm not going to trade yet. I'd rather buff them all next turn. Alright, he's done. Nice. Yeah, the group projects are feeling nice. This deck is playing nicely. Delete the game. Alright, game 4. Yep, sound looks good to me. 1 more creature and we can flashback group project. And cast Stress Stream now. Got the red mana. Ooh, that's pretty scary. So he probably wants to cast like a removal spell next turn is my guess. I'm actually going to play a group project first. It's because it's probably less appealing of a target than my Acolyte. Oh, okay. Let's just attack first. No, he has nothing. Could also have Essence Scatter. I think I'm going to play another group project. So I can't get Essence Scattered. I'm not going to leave back things to like double block. Alright, this is perfect. So now I can Repel Calamity that, and then Shattered Acolyte, flashback. Alright. If he plays another big thing, I can Stress Stream it and get in, although this thing could grow. He's gonna hang back and... oh, he's just attacking me still? Right. Okay. Let's just go all in. Attack with everybody. I could attack with just the Acolyte and then group project again, but I think getting in for 8 here seems good. Just hold up Stress Stream and brush off. Mari Charm. Which mode? None of my business. Surveil 2, draw a card, okay. Stress Stream it. Reduce. Okay. I don't think they can grow it past 5, unless they have a pump spell. Braid. Okay. Sure, I'll take a Muse's Encouragement. I can hold up Muse's Encouragement and brush off now, just attack for 6. Now they're threatening lethal next turn. I'm going to play the Great Hall too, so I can potentially animate that and attack with it next turn. See what they can do to get out of this. They can Artistic Process, but I can brush it off. Yeah, any sweeper I can brush off. I need to play a lot of creatures because I am kind of going wide here. It's going to be tough to get out of this. That's fine. Sure. It's kind of looking like we're going to Muse's Encouragement and then animate the Biblioplex. Alright, he's done. Alright. 4-0. Alright, game 5. I mean, I'm not close to casting. It stands super top heavy. I think I'm going to mulligan it. Alright, this hand's a lot better. I think I'm going to put back the Vibrant Outburst just because I can cast everything else. Hopefully they're not aggressive. Alright, well, Form of Amity. Not what I want to see. Alright, no Chew Drop's great. I love seeing a blue-red duel there. Just wait. I can Quick Study or hold up Brush Off. Okay. Yeah. Getting an island. Okay, island is great because now I can Proctor's Gaze that thing. I want to do it now so they can't brush off. I might try and gain life, though, to pump it. Let's see what they do. Pumping? You want to pump? Alright, perfect. Now I can practice gaze 3-drop. And let's, I think, just get a mountain. Alright, I could run that out. Or I could, I may have so many options here. I could hold a embrace and brush off. Maybe I just want to embrace this turn. Because like if I play this, it doesn't even get through the Banemaker. Unless I offense. Let's embrace and hold up brush off. If he has like render speechless, I would like to brush that off. Probably just going to replay the 3-drop, I would guess. And I embrace the paradox. Sure. Draw 3. So you put another land in play. Right. Root project. So I currently have 7 mana. So I could play like Rancorous Archaic and hold up brush off to counter a removal spell. Or I could play Shattered Acolyte. Or just play Group Project. Yeah, I know, I'm fine if they kill the Archaic. So let's just do white, green, blue, Rancorous Archaic. And then Group Project so I can trade with the Banemaker. If they don't kill it, then I can probably play the Mulldrifter for cheap, the Tide Choreographer, next turn. I don't care if they kill it. I'd rather the Colossus lives. Actually, I'd probably rather the Colossus dies, now I think about it. The Trampler is good with the practice offense. Oh well. Grapple with death would be annoying. Jelani tackle, sure. Yep, can't block. That's fine. Alright, so now I can do Colossus. Now I think I might hold up brush off to protect that. Yeah, I think I will. If he has wander off, I want to counter that. Yeah, let's just counter that. Next turn I can go Acolyte, Choreographer for 2. The Vibrant. Okay, hold on. Alright, I shuffled. So I could still draw Vibrant Outburst. I think it's still fine to tap the red. I can cast Vibrant Outburst off of the Biblioplex. I'll cast this for 2. I'm going to Essence Scatter this. No, okay. Run behind. I do want to kind of animate this thing the turn before I practiced offense, so let's just let's do this. Group Project, tap these 3. Hold up, run behind, and animate Biblioplex. Next turn I'm going to animate the Biblioplex, and then practice offense and go for broke. I could even bounce the Death Toucher if I care, but probably not. I'll probably give this thing double strike so it won't die to Death Touch anyways. Could also run behind my own Colossus if he has removal. Alright, I don't care about that. That's not going to do anything. Let's animate this. All right, now we're gonna go crazy. I could flash it back this turn, but I think I'd rather just go nuts with the practiced offense. So let's see. Let's give this double strike. Then let's give this double strike. And attack with everybody. He has like a sweeper. I guess I'll be sad, but I still get to draw a card off the Colossus if that happens. So technically he's not dead if he double chumps. Okay. Sure. Still take 15. Pass. All right, there you go. This deck is really doing well. All right, just need one more win. 5-0. All right, here we go. Game 6. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty far from casting Colossus and Quandrix, but they're some of the best cards in my deck. I'm going to keep it. I do have a 2-drop. I have a removal spell, sort of. 2-drop ideally trades with a cheap creature. This deals with a bigger one. Buys me time for these. That's the hope. Love to draw a quick study. That's a good draw if I draw the forest. I mean, if I draw the forest, that like fixes all my problems. Because I can get the mountain. Okay. Alright, just pass. I would like to keep drawing lands. Okay. It's a good card. Really hope I draw a land next turn. 5-drop is not what I wanted. Yeah, this is awkward. Okay. Might stop attacking now. Okay. Alright, I'll take a land. You can attack with the pest. And just trade it for a card. I don't think I will block the pest. I'll probably just take 2 from his creatures. Yeah, this is fine. I'll just take it. I don't want him drawing cards while I'm failing to do anything. Let's not make the situation worse. Okay. I guess I should kill it in response just so he looks at 1 less card. Oh, but no, he gets to draw an extra card now. Oh, the Assassinate Scholar. Ah, that was a mistake. He looked at 1 less card, but he gets to draw an extra card. Bad, 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 bad. Alright, well, at least I drew the land. So I can Muse's Encouragement now. Or I could Proctor's Gaze. I could Proctor's Gaze the Pest. Sure. Let's see if he attacks with a Scholar. I could try and ambush it with Muse's Encouragement. I think I will. And I do want to land. Let's put an island on bottom, but plains on top. I can start dropping my 6s. Let's trade here. Alright. I can Quandrix next turn. The first creature I play is going to get killed. Probably like wandered off. I could still play Quandrix. Wouldn't be bad. Colossus just trades with a Newt. Doesn't really do anything. Ooh, okay. Yikes. We just got to Demonic Tutor. Okay, I don't love that. Not at all. Probably like found removal. I mean, I could run behind it. Proctor's Gaze, it's 4 mana. What if he got like an Arcane Omens, like a mass discard? I think I am still just gonna... Could bait the first removal with the Colossus. I do want all these cards though. Yeah, I'm gonna bait the first removal. If he has Wander Off, I'd rather he Wander Off this than the Quandrix, I think. Now he Demonic Tutors. Gets like another Grapple. Wander Off. If this dies, do I pitch the Proctor's Gaze? I mean, it would be a good follow-up after Quandrix. I probably still want to hold on to it. I probably don't pitch any of these. I think he's going to wander it off. I'll grapple it. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to submit 0. Quandrix. Something good, please. I don't know if I'd call it that. Yeah, that wasn't particularly great. If it lives, it's going to be good. Now he's tapping immediately. Yeah. Alright, Quandrix dead. He has another removal spell. He gets to Demonic Tutor again. His 2 creatures died. Uh-oh. What is this? Whenever attacks, you can cast an instant or sorcery. Let's block this. Wait, he didn't tag with a Newt? Oh, he wants the Diary. Alright, let's block here. You must cast. You may cast without paying his mana cost. He has 19 cards left in his deck. I can group project, choreographer, flashback group project. I feel like I just need a Proctor's Gaze and run behind this turn. Probably puts this back on top. All right, I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to, yeah, okay, I got it. I'm going to, on his draw step, I'm going to Proctor's Gaze the Dawning Archaic. So you won't be able to replay it this turn. I mean, I suppose I don't need to do it until he goes to combat. Yeah, let's not do it until he goes to combat. I don't want him to activate the Diary and redraw it and recast it this turn. I'm gonna kill my thing. All right, moving to combat. All right, so let's. All right, there we go. 2 attackers. Okay, perfect. So now let's do Proctor's Gaze on the Dawning Archaic. Mill you for 3. Don't tell me it's like royal treatment. Last gasp that. Okay. So I'm not going to be able to mill the next thing. Alright, this dies. Mill him for 3. You can actually replay it this turn. No, he needs another land to do that. I mean, he might be pretty close, honestly. Let's just get another plains. Yeah, I think he's just going to replay it. So let's run behind this thing. So that's back on top. So we can definitely diary and replay one of them this turn, but not both. Right, he plays that one and a meal. 15 cards left. I feel like the only way to win is like, yeah, it's gonna be pretty tough here. Guess we'll start with a quick study. So I won't be able to block this because he's going to attack and then cast removal. What else am I going to do though? Yeah, maybe I had to play this. I think we're dead now. Yeah, I think we're dead. Alright. Yeah, he just attacks, plays a removal spell. Alright, well I did make one big mistake this game. I let him draw an extra card with the Honor Mancer. Definitely could have mattered. Yep. Alright. We're done here. Alright, that's our one loss. One more game to play. Alright, playing against the end boss here. Final game. Oof. I'm on the play at least. Hand is slow. Need to draw 2 lands to do anything. I do have my best card, and this will give me some time. I think I'm going to keep it. It's not a great hand by any means. Okay. Great Hall is kind of nice. Now if I draw group projects, I can play those. Get his own Hall of the Biblioplex. I don't mind hitting lands, because I can cast Muse's Encouragement soon. Okay. So I got Quandrix mana now. Just need to not get hit by Arcane Omens. Alright, interesting. Silverquill do nothing. I'm going to encourage him on his end step. I'm guessing he's got a bunch of removal. Sure. Okay, this seems like a deck that might run Arcane Omens. So I can't stand back the Quandrix forever. Let's just get rid of both of those, I think. Yeah, I don't need these. Okay. Let's attack. See if they use removal. Did not. And Quandrix it up. Wait. Okay. Decline. I do not want to counter my own Quandrix. No, he has another scatter. No. Alright. Quandrix did nothing. Yeah, okay. Maybe Stress Stream can find something good. Brush off on the bottom. Right. Grapples that. Group project. Okay. Let's group project, and we can animate the Biblioplex or hold up Stress Stream. Probably will animate the Biblioplex. No blocks. Quick study. Let's do this first. Sure. Mine in a matter. I don't really want to mine in a matter. That. I don't really want to trade either. I think we just pass. Oh, sorry. I thought this was Proctor's Gaze. Mine in a matter is insane. I'm worried I'm going to lose to one of these spells in the format that just like auto kills you. Okay. I feel like he's got a counter spell. I almost want to embrace on his turn. I think I'm going to. I don't want to get my Mind in a Matter countered. I can always embrace. Right, he's embracing. I think while he's embracing, I'm going to embrace in response. All right. We're both just drawing millions of cards. This seems like a matchup where my mill 10 card is going to be crazy good. I can draw it. All right. So I can maybe Allen Historian and then play Aviator. Let's see if this resolves first. I'm kind of scared about what they have. They're just not playing creatures. This could be like a Mathemagics. Oh, that could kill me. Mathemagics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if he has 10th land, you can do it for 4. I draw 16 cards, which actually gets me pretty close to death. Yeah, Mathemagics actually probably could lose to. I can put a card on top of my deck. Yeah, that's the kind of card that I'm worried about. Mathemagics, just a card that just auto kills me. Unfortunately, there are a lot of those in this format. I don't really like that about it. Yeah, like land 10 Mathemagics, I'm going to lose. Okay. Maybe he's just going for the full kill. All removal. No blocks. Okay, Arcane Omens for 5. Oh no. Oh my god. Putting the fear in me. I'm worried about Mathemagics. I know that this card's at the bottom. I kind of want to shuffle my deck so I can draw into that and have an answer to Mathemagics. I could Proctor's Gaze the Potioner's Trove. Play another group project. Let's get another Plains, I think. I'm still going to be dead to Mathemagics, though. If he has that, I mean, next turn I can do a big Mind and Matter to try and draw into it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling that I'm about to get milled out. If I drew a Mind Mill 10, I can also then play it, Mind and Matter, like Stress Dream, maybe get there. Okay, Potioner's Trove. Okay. 2, 3. You can also Crackle with Power could kill me. So I did shuffle in the Brush Off. I have Stress Stream to try and dig into it. I could draw 8. Put the Colossus in play. 8. And if I draw Brush Off, I can have that up. I think that's what I should do. Or yeah, do this for 6. This might get countered. Try and draw Brush Off. Homesickness. Okay. And I feel like I need the Brush Off desperately. All right, that worked. I get to put Colossus into play. I did not draw the Brush Off though, so if he has it, we're dead. Fortunately, I think I still need... I guess I can't play anything else here. All right. Yeah, if you have it. If you have it, I'm dead. Nothing I can do. Tried to find my counterspell. I discard a card. Let's discard. Just a group project, I think. Group projects. Crackle with Power. Mathemagics. I feel it. Here it is. I tried. I tried to find the answer. I knew it. I knew this was coming. Yeah. I don't know what else I could have done differently. I mean, I guess I could have hold up, bluffed like Brush Off, play the Mountain. Oh, that's not Mathemagics. Okay. He taps out? Can I kill him with Practice Offense? No, I can do 16. Okay, hold on. We drew Brush Off too? So I can Repel Calamity that. Okay. I wish I had another white source, actually. This is fine, actually. Let's just go, actually, yeah, let's just play these two. And group projects. We're just going to set up a win with practiced offense, and we're going to hold up, brush off, and run behind. So I can run behind a Terrafractal and brush off if he has like a Mathemagics. Slow Stress Stream 2, and we're going to go for the win. Next turn. Man, I can't believe I didn't die. I just assumed I was like, tap all that mana, Mathemagics, Crackle, Power. Maybe I should have blown up the Potioner's Trove. I don't know. Yeah, that's fine. No, I think I want the extra creature for the practice defense. Got 2 Biblioplexes, huh? Alright, let's just go run behind on the big one. Take 5. Hold up, brush off. Go for lethal next turn with practice defense. I can even counter a removal spell if he has one. Yeah, that's not gonna... No, thank you. I think that brush off was pretty critical. Alright, let's just go for it. Double strike. Double strike. Yes! Oh my god, what a nail biter. Man. Yeah, I mean, the brush off was critical, but it just... A lot of decks like this, they have that finisher, just the Mathemagics, Crackle with Power, and Traumatic Critique. I was just like... I'm not putting pressure on him enough, fast enough to not die to one of those, but he didn't have one of those. Lucky me. All right. Well, I'm pretty happy with the group project sideboarding. I think that deck played really smoothly with all the group projects, just having enough creatures to make this card actually win the game a lot of the time. Deck was good. I had, I think, 2 of the better cards in the format, Quandrix and Practice Defense. And then the 4 group projects was nice. I didn't win any games off of this, but it's a significant threat. It can win games, and it seemed good in the deck with the 4 group projects. Both with the repeated milling from casting this and flashing it back, and also just as a cheap creature to help flash it back. So, all right, well, we made it. So we are going to play in the qualifier weekend, next weekend. And excited to do that. Best of 3, high stakes limited, let's go. All right, well, thanks for watching. And I'll see you then. Bye, everybody.